Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Christopher and today is going to be my food and wine segment. Now I know that I was supposed to do deviled eggs for you today, but I thought about it and I was like, no, I can't do something so simple as deviled eggs, so I went ahead and I decided to make my homemade macaroni and cheese. Now this macaroni and cheese is really special. It's a recipe I developed over time. You can doctor it up, doctor it down however you want. This is just the basic way to do it. And these are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need 1 cheese grater, 2 large non-stick pans. One's going to be for the pasta, one's going to be for the sauce. You're going to combine it. 1 wooden spoon. 1 colander or strainer, good size because you're gonna have a lot of pasta in there. 1 glass oven-proof casserole dish. This is what you're gonna bake it in. Now for the food, you're gonna need large elbow macaroni because this is basically macaroni and cheese. I like to use a nice olive oil that's been infused with garlic, but any kind of oil would work. 1 large block of mild to sharp cheddar cheese. You're gonna shred the entire thing. And 1 thing of processed cheese, basically Velveeta. So you're going to need the entire block of that, a good size. You're going to have panko, which is also known as Japanese breadcrumbs. This is going to be the crust, make it nice and crunchy. And then you're going to need whole milk. Do not get 2%, do not get skim, do not mess this up. Whole milk. Salt and pepper for flavoring. You can always need salt and pepper. Now, you're basically going to take your pan, your pot, one of the larger ones, fill it up with water about halfway, maybe 2/3, depending on how you feel, how much pasta you're making. Hopefully you're making a lot because you're going to want a lot of this around once you make it because it is delicious. Now the most important part is turn on the heat. Yes, fire. You're going to need that to cook on. Now you're going to put the pot of water on top of the fire, about medium-high heat. This is a lot of water. You're going to need it to boil. Then you're going to add your salt. This is going to help it boil, but it's also going to add flavor to your pasta, so you don't have to worry about adding salt to it later. It gives it kind of a nice saltiness to it. Okay. Now you're going to add your olive oil, or regular oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever floats your boat. I like olive oil. Now, of course, add your pasta, the entire bag. Throw it all in there. Don't be scared. It's gonna, trust me, you're gonna eat it all, or it's gonna get eaten regardless. So put it all in there. Let it go. Don't worry about the diet. Just enjoy. Now you're gonna dice your Velveeta up to good sized chunks. Shred the entire block of cheese, kind of large shreds. But yes, shred it all. You're gonna use it all. I like mine to have those large shreds on it. I also like kind of snacking on it from time to time, but I'm not telling nobody nothing about that. So yeah, just make sure that it's all done and it's in a nice bowl or something because you're going to need it kind of contained. Okay, in 1 pot now, you're going to go ahead and give that pasta a stir. Make sure it's not sticking to your sides or anything. Make sure it's kind of coming together nicely. It should be coming to a nice, almost boil. And this is going to take you about maybe 15 minutes of boiling, 20 depending on how good of a stove you have. I like gas, but electrics work as well. Now in the other pot, should be right next to it, you should have your Velveeta and your whole milk. Add all your milk, add all your Velveeta. Okay, but make sure it's on a medium or low heat. Do not burn it. Now in the other one, still you see it's boiling, stir it, should be nice and al dente, almost fully cooked, but not quite there. Now you're gonna shock it. Basically what that is you're gonna take your colander, run it under cold water, throw in your pasta. It's gonna stop the cooking process because when you bake it with that cheese sauce in there, trust me, it's gonna finish cooking. Just get it all in there, kind of, get it going. Just don't forget to stir your cheese sauce really slow. This is a process. You're looking at about 10, 15, 20 minutes for this as well. Stir it. It's patience. You can add salt here. You can add jalapenos. You can add bacon. You can add chives, whatever floats your boat. I like putting a little cream cheese in it. Just do whatever you want. Get creative. And this is going to come out nice and creamy. In about 15-20 minutes, it should look like this. You should be able to dip a tostada chip in there like queso. It shouldn't be sticking to the sides. You shouldn't have burnt it. You'll know if you burnt it. Trust me, there'll be this brown grossness on the bottom of it. Now stir, stir, stir is the key. Okay, now you're gonna take your pasta, you're gonna put it back into the pot that it was cooked in. All right, basically it should be the larger of the two pots, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna add cheese. I'd say about a little less than 1/4 of that shredded cheese, and basically you're gonna kind of start mixing it in there. I realized the pasta stopped cooking, so that's good, because once you add that cheese sauce to it, it's gonna go amazing. So you're gonna put that cheese in there. You're gonna give it nice big kind of stirs. You kind of want to get it nice and incorporated. It's not melting, don't worry about it, but just get it in there. Get it like top to bottom, all that cheese. It's okay to use the same spoon to keep going back and forth at this point, because you're about to add all that delicious cheese sauce to that pasta. Stir, stir, stir. Make sure there's nothing on the bottom sticking, because once it burns, you're gonna taste it all the way through. You don't want it to burn. All right, keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring, and keep tapping that spoon. Tap that spoon. All right, so now add your sauce. Add your cheese sauce to that pasta. It's gonna be amazing. You're gonna give it nice big stirs. Work those biceps, because you're gonna be eating it soon. All right. See how delicious that is? Oh, cream. You could eat it right then and there and be done, but no, we're not there yet, because you're about to add it to that casserole dish. So make sure you have that casserole dish really handy right now, because that's all going in there. Put it in there, flatten it out. Add your the last of your shredded cheese. Give it a good layer. You can add Parmesan. You can add, oh gosh, any kind, mozzarella, Havarti if you can find it in a block, whatever. Now you add your panko. Now this is what's going to give it a nice crisp crust on top, crunchy crust. Once you do that, you can add some shredded Parmesan to the top of it, a little bit of white truffle oil, you know, just anything you want, chunks of butter. You know, this is your macaroni, make it yours. Put it in the oven, about 325, 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. The pasta's kind of already cooked. All you're doing is making it crunchy. And I like to put it on a boiler for like low to high for about 5 minutes to give it a nice brown crust. Look at that. Look at it. Crusty mac cheese. Okay, looks like it's ready to eat. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this for you. And if you have any questions, please, you know, feel free to ask down below. You know, like and subscribe. And, you know, cheers, man. Here you go. That's good. I'll holler at you later. Ciao.